I was 18 and in my first year of college when I first encountered my dad's friend Harold. Right off the bat, he was patronizing. Upon learning I was studying medicine, he sneered, "What, trying to save the planet? How cute, a naive 18-year-old thinks she can fix everything." My dad chuckled at this, and when I glared at him, he doubled down, saying Harold's comment was hilarious. From that moment, every encounter with Harold came with a jab. He'd criticize my clothing, calling it tacky, mock the novels I enjoyed as immature and silly. And when he found out I used to play volleyball, he smirked and said I probably only liked it to flaunt myself in tight shorts around guys. My dad never once stood up for me. The breaking point came at a barbecue when Harold interrupted me, saying, "That's not how you grill. Let a real guy handle it." He shoved me aside and took over. After that, I made it my mission to steer clear of him, and I managed to avoid him for 6 whole years. Yesterday was my dad's girlfriend's birthday party, and I attended with my fiancée and our 6-month-old son. Harold was there, and despite not seeing him for years, he still treated me like a clueless kid. My son was napping most of the afternoon, but when he woke up hungry, I stepped away to nurse him. When I returned, Harold was making jokes about my parenting skills, insinuating I was an unfit mom in front of everyone. I lost it when he asked if I'd considered putting my baby up for adoption. I exploded, shouting, "What do you know about parenting, Harold? Why does your ex-wife have sole custody of your kid?" I threw in how he tried to hit on his brother's girlfriend and capped it off with, "Maybe drop a few pounds. No wonder no woman wants to be near you." With that, I grabbed my fiancé and son and stormed out. On the drive home, my phone blew up with texts from my dad, demanding I return and apologize to Harold immediately. I refused and asked if he even knew what Harold had said. He snapped that he was well aware, then asked why I'd get so upset over Harold offering to make me a sandwich. I was stunned, then burst out laughing. Turns out, my dad was in the bathroom during our argument and missed the whole thing. He only heard me yelling and slamming the door as I left. When he asked why I was laughing, I brushed it off at first, but when he pressed, I told him Harold was lying. I said I wasn't going to explain, and he'd have to call Harold to get the real story. Then I unloaded on him for always taking Harold's side whenever he insulted me, pointing out that it wouldn't shock me if he didn't even bother calling Harold and just believed his version over mine. My dad hung up, and I didn't hear from anyone else that night. My fiancé, though, said he was incredibly proud of me, calling my comeback both epic and hilarious. I'm glad he thinks so. Update 1. Let me address the common assumption that Harold has a thing for me. I don't believe that's true. His remarks always felt belittling and smug, never flirty or suggestive. That said, your comments about this possibility freaked me out, and it was oddly comforting to see so many of you saying, "Screw Harold." I'll admit I felt a twinge of regret for what I said, but I never doubted I did the right thing. Most of my guilt stemmed from shattering 8 years of keeping the peace. It took a while for the relief to fully hit me. Honestly, I'd been itching to snap since the barbecue incident, which turned my mild dislike for Harold into outright loathing. To my surprise, my dad actually called Harold the next day. When confronted, we can't share the full story in this short video. Click the link in the description to watch the complete story. For more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like.